WesWes show.
And Monday morning, the Origin 3 teams were named. It is decider time. Pretty much what we were expecting. A few changes there out of New South Wales camp due to injuries to Latrell. Let's jump to them first. I'll just pull them up. Your initial thoughts on the New South Wales team? I'm glad there's no Latrell.
It's pretty straightforward. And Brendan Best, I knew he was going to come in. Left-hand side. Suaalii was talked about, but given the fact that it was Latrell on their left, and Bradman Best playing really fucking awesome at the moment for the Knights.
Yeah.
He's going to be dangerous. There really only other changes. Mitchell Barnett, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Coming in for Olakau'atu. Disappointing for the Toko, but I thought they might have made this pick a game one, man. Because what Mitchell Barnett offers, because Olakau'atu when he's coming on, I think he was coming on in the middle, which
doesn't really where he plays. Yeah.
On the edge. But I don't know. Maybe the only really thing is just missing a little bit of X factor of what Latrell was bringing on game two, but still a dangerous team, bro. Every other person earned their spot. Same. Well, like I said, apart from Olakau'atu, everyone else on interchanges, same spots. So in New South Wales, there was no there's no secret what they're going to do. We'll say they got a fucking big pack.
Exactly.
And a bit more versatility with Mitchell Barnett. But they're just going to come through their front door, man. They're going to fucking use their pack, try work their way upfield and hit those backs, which is, even though without Latrell, still damaging Eels.
Yeah, I mean, very much like looking at this team, like those forwards, especially the forwards and the form they're in, Payne Haas, Liam Martin, Angus Crichton, Cameron Murray. Perfect setup for Origin 3. I think Queensland are very much the underdogs. As much as Game 2 was an evening up of the score, I feel like the Queenslanders are going in as underdogs. Just the I didn't think it would probably count that much this season, like Origin this season, without Tino and guys like Flegler. But yeah, I guess it just shows like how much.
Really, you didn't think they're going to be a big difference?
Well, I thought we had the forwards to kind of stand up, and we'll probably get to our forwards. Actually, let's touch on it now. Like I thought, like you mentioned it at our review on Game 2, and you mentioned it last week. And I think most people thought Tino would be there or thereabouts. Is he in the same camp as Uppy with not getting selected? I think he's gone there with old Billy's wife, old old Dave from Feeder. What has he done wrong?
We are like, if you look, to me, it's Billy Slater's reasoning. Like, he's saying like he's not the same standards as last year, but solely if you're gonna judge him on his form, fucking he's making more minutes than he did last year. He's got like he's playing more minutes.
Yeah,
he's got like a tackle efficiency over 90%.
Yeah, he's more of a well-rounded player. I mean, he's always been an attacking player, but his defense after he made Queensland has gone right up through the roof. So I'm kind of shocked.
I definitely think he's playing way better than what he was last year. So that's a fucking head scratcher, bro. I just think that Billy wants to choose who he thinks he wants to choose, and that's you got that right. But I think he had to pull out a bullshit excuse to try and reason it. And so like in the first game, I was like, oh, you guys won the game. I can see we're trying to get it there. Second game, we definitely missed that size, man. Even if you're gonna play on the edge, fucking coming on off the bench in the middle, I would have thought he offered fucking way more than what Capewell would offer, what Kofusi would offer. I mean, Kofusi's pretty tough tackler, but I just think as a forward, he's what Tom Malolo was doing a few years back. Just real X factor, bro. Fucking got to offload and I don't know. I mean, I don't have to talk this guy up. It's just I want
It is a
to
head
believe
scratcher.
in what Bill's doing.
Yeah.
But you look at what fucking Kepwa's done for the Warriors.
Well, yeah,
bro.
I guess that's the biggest selection that the head
He hasn't
scratcher
been
is
much. He hasn't
the
done
Cape
much.
Well. Like, yeah, they're not, but types of players. When you're looking at the game plan, you go, well, if we haven't got the big players, we're not going to be trying to slow down these rucks. Billy just wants ball in hand, and he's just going to go all out attack. And so that's where you're like, well, why have Capewell then? Like, he's not an expansive attacking player. Like, he's safe in defense, but no more than Fafita is. And Fafita's had more game time, so at least his lungs are there and his legs are there. So yeah, again, kind of aligning with what I see as the game plan. It's a bit of a head scratcher to have Capewell promoted into the squad.
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah,
doesn't trust him as an 80-minute edge player.
yeah. Well, it
It's
just goes
interesting to
back
see
to what we're trying to achieve. So maybe we're striking through the backs and just need these middles to contain the New South forwards. Um, yeah, I think that's to me, even just saying that sounds wrong. That we're gonna try and contain them. Like, yeah, the game plan is either get on top of them or slow them down. Like, there's no containing these guys. Like
Yeah,
Dane Haas
well,
last week, he'll do whatever he wants to do.
on defense, we're gonna have a fucking hands full. But on attack, you can see with this team, it's gonna be a fucking expensive
Yeah.
style of play, bro.
Yeah,
Because
and so I think if the
you've only
ball's
got Mo
50-50,
and Felicia on the bench.
Mm.
They're not huge. Mo's not a big prop, and Kofusi's, he plays middle now, but I still would have thought Fifita would have offered more. So you can
just a
see
bigger
on
body
attack
too.
that with the introduction of Ponga now, there's another utility. He's gone all out attack, and like the problem with game 2, we didn't even get our share of the ball. So I question it. I question the non-selection of Fifita, but I I trust what Billy's trying to do here, and if we can get a 50%, at least 50% of the ball, then it kind of showed glimpses game 2 where that we can open them up out wide. They're vulnerable out wide. Definitely New South Wales got the edge with their power game. Guys like Liam Martin, Angus Crichton, who was fucking awesome. Panel Haas was awesome. So Queenslanders is going to have their hands full on defence, and they've got to fucking defend out of the skins to contain the forwards. I think the New South Wales will get plenty of ball for their backs to utilise. But I'm hoping it's a open game, eh?
Well, yeah, and I think that's going to be key. Like, it's I think the strategy that we use to slow down these New South Wales forwards is going to be key because, yeah, like, I don't expect New South Wales to get a roll on like they did in game 2. But the other problem is if you can't contain these forwards, if they start, just trying to do illegal stuff to slow down that ruck, that's where we start getting pinged. That's where you get the ruck infringements, and we could be staring, down a couple 6 again. So I think that's probably something that the team are conscious of, and yeah, yeah, I
You just need
guess,
to
yeah.
step up, man. These players like Cotter, Collins,
Well,
who,
yeah,
bro,
Collins especially,
they
like,
got
I
beaten
think,
up game 2, bro. They need
yeah.
to step fucking up, man. And
So he's the biggest
that's really
body.
is the
Like, I think that's where
big
I depend on Lindsay to really take the mantle of Tino and Flegler, but I think it's simplifying his game. Like, we know he's an Origin player, and you see his efforts week in week out for the Roosters. I'd like to see him do more of that prop job though. Like, I think just simplify his game, just run hard, tackle hard. Like, I know he likes to be around the ball and try and do those effort areas and get back, but I think that's leave that for the Cape Wells, these other players. I think he really needs to step up and just play his role as the dominant middle for us. I think if he just focuses on that part, just saves his energy for that part of the game, I think that's probably gonna be key. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be a good one. I mean, Queensland, like I don't know, I think Tab has them still favourites. Um, but yeah, I think that might swing later in the week as we start to see the teams come together and see what the actual run out numbers are going to look like. But it's Suncorp game three. I think that's the thing. Like as much as I say we're underdogs and it's going to be a tough game, uh, I'm I'm picking the Queenslanders to pull it out at Suncorp. Again, like Critter is a different beast, and man, this will be especially without Latrell. Like so, Latrell in, I get nervous and think, man, this is a new era. With Latrell out, I go, oh, we'll probably just take this one and it'll be our third three-peat in forever. I don't know how close are you seeing this? Going down to the wire, classic Maroons comeback. What's your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I think it's going to be close, but high scoring. I'm
Oh,
going to pick Maroons 24-20.
wow. It's a big game, big points for a game three. But yeah, should be an exciting game if that's the scoreline we get out of this. Yeah, any last thoughts for the team? Cobo back in. No, yeah, I think it's pretty much settled both sides.
Congrats to Gagon.
Gee,
He's getting on a bit, but
yeah,
I think he's solid, bro, and he played
yeah,
awesome on Sunday, man. He's going
yeah,
to be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And I think
I don't see
he's
what
one of
he's
those.
doing.
I was so shocked and disappointed, like when he got dropped last year. So awesome to see him back in, and yeah, he's an Origin player, and I think when it comes to SOSs, that's probably a decent one to pull out because yeah, we know he'll step up for us. So yeah, bring on game three. Should be a good one.